Are you hungry, but you don't know what to make? Watch this video and make that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make enchiladas, but more specifically, homemade green sauce enchiladas. Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to cook your chicken. You can put it stovetop, you can boil it, you can bake it. I like using my pressure cooker all the time. So you already know I'm going to put my chicken in my pressure cooker. So I just add a little bit of pepper and then a little bit of garlic just to add flavor to the chicken, even though your enchiladas are going to be full of flavor. And then garlic powder. Voila. Alright, and to start this bad boy, we're doing chicken, menu 6. Make sure that your steam is always off. Okay, so for the green sauce, you're going to take about 10 green tomatoes. They don't have to be super big. They're just about medium sized. And 3 jalapeños. Depends on how spicy you like it. I made mine last time with 5, and it was really spicy, which is weird for me because I love everything spicy. So I think 3 will be a nice little kick. So first, you're going to want to peel all of the little covers off of these, and then you're going to rinse them off really good. Okay, now that you've peeled everything and rinsed everything off, you're going to take out the stems of the jalapeños and the little tomatoes, and then you're going to put it in a pot of water. Don't boil it yet, make sure it's cold, and then you're going to put everything in. Okay, I have everything in my pot. Now I'm going to turn it on to a medium to high heat, and then let them cook until they're completely tender. Maybe about 10 minutes or so. And I also forgot to mention to puncture the jalapeños 3 times each pepper. Don't make a hole, just like thin, just so it'll cook all the way through. Also for your sauce, you're going to need about a ½ cup of chopped onion and also a ½ cup of fresh cilantro. As we're waiting for the tomatoes and jalapeños to be done, I put onion, cilantro, a little bit of cumin, salt, pepper, and then 2 garlic cloves right there. Alright guys, so for the Mexican rice, you're going to need 2 cups of rice, a little can of tomato sauce, chicken bouillon, garlic powder, whatever oil you guys usually cook with. Woo! I'm using olive oil, and then part of an onion. So first you're going to pour a little bit of oil on the bottom of your pan and then heat it up until it gets like really hot, and then you'll add the rice. Okay, so now that I've added the rice to the hot oil, I'm just going to keep mixing it around, and then you're not going to do anything until all of your rice is about golden brown. So when you're cooking the rice, you want to keep stirring it until it's all golden brown. So we're about halfway there. Okay, rice is definitely ready to have some tomato sauce in it now. Alright, so now you're going to pour in the whole can of the little tomato sauce. Alright, so now that you've poured in the tomato sauce, let it cook for maybe like a minute. Keep stirring it though so it doesn't burn. And then we're going to add all the other stuff. Now you're going to add in your chicken bouillon, probably about 2 scoopfuls. Yeah, mix it all together. And while you're adding in all of the little spices, you're gonna put the heat on low, and then I like to add a lot of garlic because I love garlic, and it just makes the rice taste so much better. Alright, so now that I have everything I want in there, I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 cups of water to my 2 cups of rice. Now that I've added my water, I'm going to go ahead and mix it all around, and then I'm going to keep it on low and then put the lid on it for about 20-25 minutes. Okay, so I've now added the cooked tomatoes, cooked jalapeños, and then I have like my onion, cilantro, and all my seasonings. So now we're going to blend it all together. Alright guys, it smells so freaking delicious. So now that it's all blended together, like it's literally a sauce now, we're gonna go put it in a really big saucepan. Now we're gonna pour it all in here. Then we're gonna put it on low. Wow, don't you just love Ninja blenders? They're so nice. And I don't want you to rinse this out yet because we're gonna use that little extras that are around here in our guacamole. All right, and now for the homemade guacamole, you're gonna need a lemon, a few tomatoes, or just like half of a big tomato, onions, cilantro, cumin, pepper, 2 avocados, a little bit of mayonnaise, probably about 1 tablespoon, salt, and garlic. Okay, so now that I've added the avocados, the garlic, the mayonnaise, salt, pepper, everything, I'm gonna squeeze in a lemon, part of that. All right, so now that it's all mixed together, I put in some cut tomatoes, and I'm just gonna blend that for like a few seconds, just so they're not as big. All right, so the guacamole is done in a bowl, waiting for the enchiladas and the rice to be ready. So I added a spoonful of sour cream because mine's a little spicy, and I want it to just be a little bit more creamy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stir that all in. So now that your chicken's all cooked, you're gonna go ahead and shred it. I have really bad carpal tunnel, so I can't shred chicken. So I just have to cut it almost like I'm shredding so it doesn't hurt my hands as much. All right, so now that the chicken is all cut up, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the tortillas. You're gonna get probably about like an egg pan, I call them. They're like the perfect size pancake pans. Not the large scale, but like the smaller one. You're gonna put probably about a cup of oil in it, depending on how many enchiladas you're trying to make. I'm gonna make about 15 to 20. And then I'm gonna turn this on and wait until it gets really hot, and then I'm gonna start adding my tortillas. So since I make enchiladas probably about once a week, which is kind of a lot, I get the biggest bag of corn tortillas I could find. Okay, so once your oil is pretty warm, you're gonna go ahead and take a corn tortilla and lay it in there. It'll slowly cook. You don't want to burn it or anything. You just want it to get a little tiny crispy, and then you're gonna take it out and put it on a paper towel on a plate. Alright, so once all of your tortillas are cooked, we're gonna go ahead and start making the enchiladas. A secret with the rice is don't open it until you're actually about to serve it. It just holds in all the flavor. I don't know why, it's just like 10 times better if you just don't open it until you're about to serve it. Okay, so as you can see, there's already a little bit of enchilada sauce because I was starting to film and then starting to pour, and then I forgot to film. So now you're just gonna take a big scoop of the enchilada sauce and put it on the bottom of your pan. You might need 2. This helps it not stick, and also so the flavor is all over your enchilada. That's about good. Now we're gonna start rolling them. Okay, so this is what your setup should look like. Cooked tortillas, enchilada sauce, your pan, your bowl of chicken, and then whatever cheese that you want to put inside and on top. When you're about to start rolling your enchiladas, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350, so it'll all be done when it's ready to go in. So this is the messy part. You're gonna go ahead and take a tortilla. You're gonna cover it both sides with enchilada sauce. You're gonna lay it in your pan, grab about a little handful of chicken, as much as you think that you want your enchiladas to be stuffed. And then you're gonna take some cheese, about like a big pinch full, and lay it in there, and then you're gonna roll it, and then you're gonna repeat until your whole pan is filled. Alright, so once you have all your enchiladas stuffed with chicken, cheese, and rolled, we're gonna go ahead and pour some sauce on top and then top it with cheese. Alright, so now that you have your enchiladas covered with sauce and cheese, you're gonna go ahead and put it in your preheated oven for about 10-15 minutes, and then until you think it's ready, once all the cheese is melted.
And this is what it looks like in the oven. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Alright, so now that everything's done, you have your guacamole we made, your pan of enchiladas, and your homemade Spanish rice. Alright guys, so that is how you make homemade green sauce chicken enchiladas and homemade Mexican rice topped with, come on, fresh guacamole. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.